guys, I'm back with another video. Please like, share, subscribe, and thank you for the subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. So today I'm going to be talking about um, how money is an importance in a relationship. Having your own money is important in a relationship, right? But people seem to think that you're supposed to fund their life or something. I don't know what that's about, especially as a female. You know, I don't really like to put gender in it because I have sons. So a female can fund the life, but it has to be with a man that at least one has a goal in mind. Like you can't just live off a female, just like I don't feel like a female should live just off a man. I don't really like to talk about genders and how one one's supposed to be provider and this and that. I mean, we both can be providers. We both can be independent. We both can love each other and have emotional intelligence and love each other and come together as one because that's what relationships supposed to be about. Like on Instagram, social media mostly, this is where people get their relationship advice, where people get relationship this and that, but we don't never think about what we want for ourselves. We get it from other people. Okay, I would like to say that I am a Capricorn and I have my own mind. I'm never was a follower. I've always been a leader my whole life. I mean, I never really once thought about being somebody else. I do have a bad habit, or I did have a bad habit of masking myself, dimming my lights to make other people feel inadequate, not inadequate, but to let them feel like they have some type of shine because they want to dim mine so much so that I never could really be myself. I always felt uncomfortable being myself. So if you guys see a progression in the way that I show up in these videos, that's why. I'm trying to be authentically me. I'm naturally funny. I'm naturally, I naturally talk. And I try to give advice. I've always tried to give advice, to people, especially like family members and things like that. Everybody don't want to hear my advice, especially now that I'm grown and I'm older and I actually did my healing work. I actually really love myself so much so that I'm literally putting my experiences out there to help other people. So, what I've learned from the past little situation that I had was that money was really important, but he tried to mask it like it wasn't. Mostly like gaslighting and, trying to make me feel like I was not hearing what I was hearing. And this is what I want to teach the women is that when somebody says something the first time you heard them, they try to make you feel like, oh, I didn't say that. Oh, that's what you said, and that's how you felt. And then people that literally habitually lie about things that you literally can find on your own. This man lied about his age. I'm 31. He's lying saying he's 35 when he sent me a picture of his driver license that says he was born in 1988. I'm not laughing, but it's like you so childish that you had to lie about how old you were. Like, what? I think that was the last straw for me. That and the fact that he was coming back to me being all nice and like, why are you being so nice? Because I told him about this little job thing I had where I was making money off Bitcoin and some other things. But it's like, boy, you trying to be all nice with some money? You act like a girl. Like, what's happening? A lot of dudes do act like females. But I do believe in my heart that there are solid, real men out there. I believe it. I believe it. I know it is. I know it is. Nobody, all the relationships I've been in, all my experience, I am not about to give up on people because I've changed. So I know somebody out there has changed. Somebody. It's so many people in the world. This is why I want to give you women hope. Women need hope. But first, you have to do the work. You have to stop thinking that all men are the same. Because it's like we go gender war for war, gender for gender. This is not gender for gender. I don't want all men to be, you know, I hate to say it. I don't think that all men are gay. But social media make you see that most men are down low. And I don't want to think that. I don't want to think that. I want to think that it's some men that still like women in some form of fashion, that cares about women and their mental and their emotional well-being. Like, I want to believe that. But first, you have to believe in you. You have to know in your heart that you are worth a real man, a real loving relationship. You cannot be out here listening to these women that tell you that all men are the same or all people are the same. Men are people. Everybody has the capacity to change. Okay? I feel like everybody could change, especially for the right person. And again, I feel like everybody in the world deserves and wants love, but they're scared to say it. Of course, you're going to be scared to say it because people always out there to use you for something. They always trying to use you for something. But the harsh reality of that is that everybody gets used in some form or fashion. It's up to you to have discernment and have boundaries for how much that you get used. How much or how little you get used for. I've been used for energy. I've been used, you know, because women are supposed to be nice and soft and caring, even when a man is not the same. I've been persecuted for that. Oh, you are crazy. For speaking my mind, I'm crazy. For telling you the way that I feel about you and the fact that I see you and you're not wearing a mask when you're with me. I see everything that you're doing. I'm not about to let you ice skate on my top because you don't know what the hell you're doing. And that's the problem with women that speak their mind. We get called bitchs. We get persecuted and harassed because men don't know how to control their emotions. And, I'm to the point where I am literally dropping anything that makes me feel low about myself or don't make me feel valued because I value myself. And that's how we have to do it. You have to value yourself first. You have to love you first. And then that basically coincides with the people that comes into your life. Like, don't give up on love. This is why I'm talking about the things that I'm talking about, because the popular women that are on Instagram and are on social media, they're telling women that men are just used for money. Don't give them your feelings. They're only used for money. But how is that helping you grow? And how are you fulfilling your life if you only talking to people for financial support? Or another one is that all men are cheaters. All men. Everybody wants a man. Everybody wants a man. I mean, we supposed to be lonely? I don't want to be lonely. I mean, everybody deserves love. I don't feel like your goal is supposed to be a relationship. No. Your goal should be the relationship with yourself first. But the end goal, of course, at the end of the day, you don't want to spend your life alone. You don't want to always be alone. You want to have somebody that's there for you, supporting you, loving you, cherishing you, supporting you the same way that you support yourself, understanding you the way that you need to be understood. And so that's what I want to leave you guys with today, is that the love that you wish to have is out there for you if you do your inner work. If you love yourself first, love will come. There is good people out there. I believe there is. It has to be. I am a good person. I know it's got to be a good man out there. It has to be. I don't want to have to be gay because there's no good man. Like, come on, man. People just make excuses for not doing the inner work, for not having boundaries of your own, because you don't have to put up with people that does not work on themselves. People have to work on themselves, and the first part of that is you understanding that you have a problem. If three or more people say the same bad things about you, then that obviously means that you need to work on something. Okay? Everybody, especially from my culture, black people, don't think that therapy is something that they need. You need therapy. It's okay to talk to somebody, talk to the right person, but please speak to someone, because everybody that you talk to is not, they can't be, a good support system if you're doing the same things, ending up with the same result. That is insanity. Like, not enough people are saying this to these people. You have to work on yourself, sweetheart. If you want better in life, you have to do better in life. How is that such a hard thing for people? There's too many women out here getting killed by the hands of a man that didn't do the inner work. Please, I beg you to go speak to someone if you feel like no one understands you. Okay? Talk to you soon.